From the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. This is NITDA Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
There are a number of domain names currently in existence, and they are available in different extensions. The most popular one is .com, others are .org, .net, .tv, .info, and .io. Currently, over 350 million registered domain names are in existence, and thousands more get registered each day. On today's episode, we'll be looking at NITDA's role in the administration and regulation of the Nigerian Internet domain name .ng. I am Edidion Frank, and this is NITDA Impact.
This is NITDA Impact, your guide to a digital Nigeria.
You can be a part of this program by logging onto our website www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screens.
From industries to agriculture, automobiles to governance, tech innovation powering creativity and education, technology connects them all on NITDA Impact.
I am Kashifu Abdullahi, the Director General and CEO of National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. I invite you to join us weekly on NTA 8:30 p.m. every Thursday to watch what NITDA is doing to impact your life.
NITDA Impact, powering the Nigeria digital economy.
Let's begin with what's making headlines this week. Minister of Communications and Digital Economy said 2020 GITEX has added to the success story of Nigeria in the IT domain. The Director General, National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, has called on delegates at this year's GITEX to tap ideas from other countries in order to lead the IT hub. Here's the news proper. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Ali Issa Pantami, said he is optimistic that Nigeria will again be leading the world in the industry as it did last year. The minister said this while granting an interview to newsmen at the GITEX annual event in Dubai. Our correspondent is standing by with the report.
The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami, said that he is optimistic that Nigeria will again be leading the world in the industry as it did last year. The minister said this while granting an interview to newsmen at the GITEX annual event in Dubai. He said though this year's event was more of showcasing what each nation has rather than what it used to be due to the pandemic, the minister said he's going to ensure that startups are being monitored and given proper guide and all that is required to thrive in the industry.
We are not here to participate just to see what has been taking place, but rather to ensure that we get more investors that are willing to invest in Nigeria, and secondly, to get technology transfer, and thirdly, to do the best we can to have cross-fertilization of ideas and innovations. In addition, even this year, we are able to come with some startups that will pitch in the process. As we all know that last year, we won the first position in the category of artificial intelligence.
Director General, National Information Technology Development Agency, Kashifu Abdullahi, described Nigerian startup as creating solutions, as he assures that Nigeria will soon come out with solutions that the world is yearning for through innovations.
The future is here. What we need to is to go back home and create it.
The Director General, National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, Kashifu Abdullahi, says Nigeria will tap from the economic gains of this year's Gulf Information Technology Exhibition to wriggle out of the COVID-19 pandemic. Kashifu expressed optimism while addressing the Nigerian delegation at the event. Here's the report.
The Director General, National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, Kashifu Inua Abdullahi says Nigeria will tap from the economic gains of this year's Gulf Information Technology Exhibition to wriggle out of the COVID-19 pandemic. GITEX is an annual consumer computer and electronics trade show, exhibition, and conference that take place in Dubai, United Arab Emirates at the Dubai World Trade Center. Kashifu expressed the optimism while addressing the Nigerian delegation at the event. He identified the annual event as a potent source of reinvigorating the nation's economy using information technology in the aftermath of the damaging effect of the pandemic. The DG said Nigeria cannot afford to be left behind in the new world of technology, hence the need for all hands to be on deck in repositioning the nation for economic deliverables. He believes Africa will become a leading IT hub by 2050 once the continent is able to tap into the population of its dynamic youth. According to him, affordability, fast internet speed are leading, shaping, and creating the future of Africa's economy.
It is projected by the year 2050, Africa will be home to 1 in 3 youths in this world. So this is a potential advantage for us that we need to harness well to benefit from the new economy. In addition to that, 3 trends are shaping and creating the future of African economy. Firstly, the increased affordability and fast internet speed across the continent.
He expressed the hope that the much expected innovation in the continent will provide solutions to healthcare challenges in remote areas, create job opportunities for women, and also tackle numerous other challenges Africa battles.
From industries to agriculture, automobiles to governance, tech innovation powering creativity and education. Technology connects them all on NITDA Impact.
I am Inua Abdullahi, the Director General and CEO of National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. I invite you to join us weekly on NTA 8:30 p.m. every Thursday to watch what NITDA is doing to impact your life.
NITDA Impact, powering the Nigeria digital economy.
Our special report this week is on the role of NITDA in the administration and regulation of the Nigerian internet domain name.
There are a number of domain names currently in existence, and they are available in different extensions. The most popular one is .com. Others are .org, .net, .tv, .info, and .io. There's the category called Top Level Domain, TLD, which comprises popular extensions including .com, .org, and .net. Less popular extensions in the TLD category include .biz, .club, .info, .agency, and others. Mr. Folayam Michael Oluwasegun, Head, Government Websites and Domains at NITDA, elaborates further.
Domains and government website is one of the units under e-government development and regulation, basically it's a service oriented unit. We basically provide services to government ministries, departments, and agencies, providing them with web presence and ensuring that they can use the web services available to them. As you know, that NITDA is a regulator, so we provide regulatory services in these areas to MDAs. Basically, the CCTL, the country code top level domain, it's a country-based set of domain names, and Nigeria has a .ng. Basically, on that string, all domains that are registered, they end with the .ng, and so NITDA is by the nature of the mandate that NITDA has, the mandate establishing NITDA according to the NITDA Act 2007, One of the mandates of NITDA is to manage the country code top level domain.ng on behalf of all Nigerians. So NITDA invariably is the clearinghouse, what I can call a clearinghouse for all .ng domains. The advantages of using the country code top level domains CCTLD are quite enormous. One of the advantages is the fact that it is local to us. It conveys our identity as a Nigerian. So if you, as a Nigerian, you carry a Nigerian passport at the airport, for example, the passport shows that you are a Nigerian, and it shows your identity. So also the cctld.ng shows your identity as a Nigerian. That's one. Then secondly is the fact that it also will encourage us as a nation to be able to showcase who we are outside. So anybody that sees a communication on that string.ng will know that, oh, this is from Nigeria. The third advantage is that of ensuring safety on the cyberspace, because it's a regulated string, it's a regulated top-level domain. So it means that we really know who the owners say they are, what we call know your customer. So if you say you are nitda.gov.ng, we know that this is NITDA, and no other person will say it's NITDA when it's not NITDA. The rest of the .ng is managed by NIRA, that's the Nigeria Internet Registration Association. NIRA is a special purpose vehicle that is created. Is a not-for-profit organization, and it's created to manage these domains. So what NIRA does is NIRA has guidelines, policies for these domains, and based on the policies, they do the administration of these domains. So NIRA has registrars as a way of also creating job creation. NIRA has registrars. They have close to 60 registrars that are working with them, and the registrar has resellers under them. So they work together to ensure that the domain name space in Nigeria is continuously populated, and there are rules, laid down procedures which they follow. You know, when there are many players, there must be rules, there must be guidelines that people must follow. So NIRA does the management, the extensive management of these other domain names. But NIRA also, you know, because as a special purpose vehicle of NITDA, they also report to NITDA and let NITDA know what is going on. The .gov.ng and the .mil.ng, like I said earlier, they are closed domain names, meaning that you must belong to that particular sphere for you to be able to use that domain. So because it's .gov, for example, is only for government, so we expect that only government agencies, government ministries, departments, and agencies will be able to use it. And these two domains, fortunately, they have policies that guide them. So the policy is what we interpret to be able to give you the domain, and the policy states clearly what you must do for you to be able to have this domain. You must be an agency of government, and you must also, it states that you must be an agency of government. You must, if projects of government that are more or equal to 18 months can also have this domain. And it also says that states and local government can also benefit from this domain, but it states exactly what and what they should do. So it's expected that if you, as a government agency, either at federal, state, or local government, wants a domain, you write us. You write us, give us a brief intro, one paragraph of who you are, then you give us the contacts for the domain. Basically, we require minimum of two contacts, one administrative contact and a technical contact. We also expect that you will give us the name, phone number, email address, and the designation of the officer that are for these contacts. So for the two of them, then you give us the name servers. Name servers are expected to be there because the name server points to where you are hosting your data. So the name server, we use it to provision the domain. So if you write to us, write to the Director General of NITDA, we look at what you have written, and then we interpret it, look at it against the vis-a-vis the policy. And if the policy allows you to get what you have requested, which is usually your acronym, the acronym of your agency or your MDA or your local government or whatever. So we make provision for you, and then we activate the domain for you. On the other hand, some people can also go through our special purpose vehicle, NIRA, NIRA in Lagos. They can apply through them. That's if an MDA is going through a third party, a registrar, who is a third party to request. Now, so they will forward the application to us. We will do the due diligence just to be sure that that person that is requesting, what we call KYC, know your customer, want to really know, is it Mr. Samuel that is requesting? Who is he entitled to? Is he the same person he claims to be? So if you meet that those conditions, we'll give you the domain.
On the 13th of May 2009, IANA, International Assigned Numbers Authority, completed the process of redelegation of the .ng domain name from temporary authorities to the current Nigerian ones. With the redelegation, the technical contact is now the local Nigerian DNS administrator, while the administrative contact is the president of Nigeria Internet Registration Association, NIRA.
On our startup lounge this week is Blue Intelligence, a new valve lock system deployed with remote cloud-based correspondence, intelligence and OTP to monitor the operation of sensitive process valves remotely. Let's find out more from convener Jeremiah Kuro.
My name is Jeremiah Kuro. I am an automated systems engineer and also an advanced embedded systems engineer. I am also the founder at Blue Intelligence Automations Limited, located right here in the city of Port Harcourt. We have a solution. We're going to be launching our solution next year. Our solution is an intelligent asset management system. We're applying this to valves, wellheads, and basically discharge outlets for petroleum process industries and the oil and gas industry equally. We're helping asset managers to remotely authenticate and de-authenticate personnel from operating sensitive equipment, mostly where you can have siphoning and diversion of fluid resources, petroleum, any hydrocarbon related resource, basically that. We have been existing for a couple of years now. We have been thriving since 2016 and currently still thriving, innovating and developing intelligent solutions and deploying those solutions to curb challenges and checkmate problems faced in industrial scenarios. We have made emphatic progress over the years and are looking to reach for a lot more. We were selected as top 15 startup companies pioneering intelligent solutions for oil and gas related problems both in downstream and upstream sectors. Just a week ago, we came back from the Dubai 2020 GTEx exhibition sponsored by NITDA, and our traction is an amazing story to tell. Why? Because we have not put out our product yet to market. We are at preparation stage, but the market interest is intriguing. We have sat down to talk with personnel from Ocean Marine Solutions Limited. We have also sat down to talk with personnel from Heritage Oil and Gas, all in Delta State, Nigeria. We have also had affiliations with McNay Nigeria Limited, which is a very, very interesting partnership for us. We consider that a very, very good milestone covered. We have also been able to secure international relations with ASELTech, and we'll be launching out our leak detection intelligence systems for pipelines and other tank facilities. Think about a solution like ours, where you deploy intelligent lock modules for valves, for wellheads, for discharge outlets, for sensitive equipment in transit. You see, when you think about such a product launched into market, you would realize that funding is a major constraint. Funding can be an advantage if accessed, and can also be a constraint if not accessed. So one of the major areas that we hope and expect participation from government organizations like NITDA doing an awesome job already, and several other government organizations, is to partner with us with regards to funding to launch our solution, and also help us get the necessary accreditations that we need to put out such a product into market and then scale up from there. Because we are pioneering a product and a solution to a well-regulated industry like the oil industry, and so we just cannot put out whatever we feel is a need. I don't know if you get my point, but what we're saying here is with regards to the major constraints we're having and some of the areas that we would wish or hope or expect support, funding is a major area. So we are expecting a lot of support from government organizations and government authorities with regards to funding, so we could mass produce and we can launch the product and deploy fully into market in coming months. So our greatest challenge, like I just said a couple of minutes ago, is particularly funding. Why? The reason is because, like people say, like developers who would say, hardware products are usually a lot more different to put out to market. It's not like what you have with e-commerce, with fintech products and solutions littered all over the space. Hardware products have a delicate route to go through, and funding can be a challenge. So one of the greatest limitations we've had in previous years down to this point, is accessing funding to be able to get our product rightly done, to be able to get testing and get accreditation, get the recognition required, and then launch out to markets. So we've had most of our setbacks and constraints revolve around funding. So I would advise every young Nigerian out there trying to innovate, trying to prefer a solution, trying to put out product or launch, a line of activity or a line of, something, anything, right? So I would advise 3 words: passion, resilience, and drive. And in conclusion, I would really encourage them to look beyond the status quo and reach for something that is a lot more daring. In that way, you become a reference point and can challenge your society.
Up next is our tech tips for the week. Steps to prevent your bank card from financial fraud. 1. Use strong passwords for your cards. 2. Keep an eye on your card as much as possible. 3. Never provide your card information on an unsecured website. 4. Shred discarded paperwork with card information. 5. Avoid giving out your card details. 6. Do not email card details for payment. 7. Enable alerts and other security measures for your card. 8. Check your bank statement regularly. And 9. If your card has been lost or stolen, contact immediately. The domain name ecosystem of partners that has been established by NITDA targets to drive uptake of Nigeria's internet domain name locally and in other parts of the world. With this domain name registration ecosystem, NITDA is able to hold registrants accountable to the kinds of businesses they participate in while on the cyberspace. To learn more on how you can benefit from our activities, kindly log on to our website www.nitda.gov.ng or all our social media handles displayed right on your screen. Until we come your way next time, on behalf of the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami, Director General of NITDA, Malam Kashifu Noah Abdullahi, and the entire management and staff of NITDA, we say thanks for staying tuned. See you again next time. I am Edidion Frank. Compliments of the season, and have yourselves a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.